Texas A&M Aggie selected. Ready. Ready. Ready.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Option is set to pick. Cover 3 match. Spread.
This is a design run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaching, error to cap. RP, strip wall, penny, error to cap. Cover 3 match.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Pass. Audible. Pass. Vertical hook L. Pass.
The give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready.
Audible. Back off. Back off. Audible.
Back to pass, it's Reed. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
Spread.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally
Entering
at the 38.
Overflex.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Aggies are on the move. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
Spread.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give cushion. Give cushion.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Timeout call by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the team gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
RPOX plan, play, concept, there, quick, media, joy, curl, double moves, drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Punts for the tackle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many jump yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Stick.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed to play like that.
11 options. Choose the new player. Choose the player. Choose formation. There are 6 categories. Spread. Entering play call, over G there, cover 3 hat, cover 2 contain.
So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Spread.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback undesigned plays. If you can just give them a little breeze, you can take it the distance, but you couldn't get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Plays and have 7 options. Nickel is selected.
They go to the ground. Finds a little space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And you know, when you talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Audible. Back off.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, you see how fast they can come up and fit the run, but how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Inside. Sweep. AHP sweep. AHP toss.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's hot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, keeping offensive guys and staying in gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Rush. Entering. Attention, pop up. The connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game. Entering home screen. Play friend is selected. Notification, your friend KHROMIUM420 is now online. Notification, tip, set which notifications you are seeing and when you'll see them in social settings. Entering Create Game screen, you have 7 options. Feed option is set to on is selected. Select Online KHROMIUM 420 College Football Notification Ready Team Settings Submenu Enter Weather up Second Against winds with winds Weather with Rainy, light, time option is set. Defensive play. 3, 3, 2. Multiple selected. Ready. Notification, KHROMIUM420 has joined the lobby. Away team selection Mississippi, Oklahoma, Old, Rice, Sam, TC, Abley, TC, Tennessee Vol, Texas A&M Aggies selected. Ready. Ready.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense.
Entering. Attention, pop up. The connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game. Entering home screen. Play friend is selected. Game settings is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 53 options. Favorite team is selected. Auto subs is selected. Audio settings is selected. Ambience volume set to 100. Speaking narration volume set to set.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. It's a seam wide open. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's go. Break. Single. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Off the play fake. Sends it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, a lot of space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Now adjusting. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll run play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield at Simmons. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Direct snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Texas A&M 7, Ole Miss 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going.
It's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing one loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
To the ground with the back. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Going for it all. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Play pass, continue to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Pass to 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the catch. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Might be looking to run. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's going to fire deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off play action. the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
To the air, it's Simmons. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Get all you can, then get down with the slide. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here it comes. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got him this time.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.